Let's start with the prayer. Let's close our eyes. Think about Jesus Christ. Say thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to be here with our brothers and sisters. And ask Him, Master, allow the good spirits to be with us tonight and forever. Brothers and sisters of my heart, my name is Publius Santos. I'm from Brazil, but I live in Toronto, Canada for 17 years. And tonight we are invited to talking about the pandemic according the spiritism point of view. Especially because we are now facing a pandemic called COVID-19. So, to start our conversation, I have a question. How the spiritists must react or face this new ill? What should we do? Cross our arms? Get locked in our house, our home? What should we do? That's what we are gonna talk about tonight. First of all, the teaching of spirits are very clear when we are under this kind of difficulties. Fear and desperate will not fix or change to a better situation. Actually, fear is worse than this disease. People get panic, get psycho, trying to avoid, trying to fix the situation. And we know that everything comes from God. And if He allowed us to be in this position, in this situation, in this time, it's because we need to learn. But there is a quotation in the Bible on Jesus say, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." So we're gonna talk about this tonight. The good spirits already taught us in this, especially in this scenario of crucial needs and enormous challenges. The worshipper of evangelical spiritism are invited by Jesus to the task of showing consolations, clarifications, and peace. This phrase is from Áureo in the book Amar e Servir by Hernani Trindade Santana. This shows us that God, Jesus, are waiting for our hands, are waiting for our acts to help each other. We know that helping others, we are helping ourselves. We must understand that helping others doesn't mean that we have to expose to the new disease the possibility to get infected by the disease. We must have the precaution to utilize all the possibilities to protect ourselves. Protecting ourselves, we are protecting the one that we love too. So we cannot be in the street not having precautions because it will be involuntary suicide. So it's much, much worse. So yes, we have to protect ourselves, but we can protect ourselves and help others. Let's talk about some examples of people that passed by to these situations in the past. Like Eurípides Barçanufo in the small town called Sacramento, 1918, he faced the same situation in the disease called influenza, the Spanish flu, that decimated millions of people in the world. And believe in that time, everything was more difficult. We didn't have so much information like we have today. We didn't have access to the pharmacies. We didn't have enough money to pay to a treatment in a big hospital with tools and mechanisms that helps. But even though he helped many people in that place using remedies that he used to manipulate, natural remedies, but also the spiritual treatment in flowing water. And a lot of people get cured. And we know that nothing happened without the permission of God. Unfortunately, helping another people with the disease, he got sick and passed away. But a lot of people was saved by him and people that used to work with him in the small town. Another example, also in Brazil, Anália Franco. It's called the Great Lady of Brazilian Education. She had a lot of places that take care of orphans, and like more than 10. And in São Paulo, where she lived, she took care of one of them in that pandemic time, where she had 149 girls in the same location, and almost all of them got sick. In that time, difficult times, she didn't have help from the government. She didn't have enough money to buy food or remedies. And the worst part, she had to do by herself every night she used to say, what can I do for tomorrow? And she used the same spiritual treatment, flowing water, some aspirins, and helped everybody in that place. And 149 girls contaminated, only 4 passed away. It was a victory. So how about us? What can we do? How can we help people that is passing for this situation right now? Thanks God, it didn't knock my door yet. But I have to go out and work. I have to have precautions. I have to wash my hands frequently. Use alcohol gel in my hands. So this time is for us to think, what should I do? How can I help people in this situation? We've been seeing people desperate, thinking, oh, it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's the beginning of a new era, the new time. We are facing a new time in the world. and we must be happy to be called to work in this time. To finalize our conversation, there's 4 points that I want you to think about this situation that we are living right now. We have to recall the teaching obtained by the testimonies of Jesus' missionaries on earth in the face of collective trials. So I mentioned 2 of them, but we have many different ones in many different situations. The tsunami, hungry, we can name it. How can we help? Or we need to focus our attention how we can survive, how can we help each other to pass these critical moments. Another point of view is reflect on the need of serenity, determination, courage, and reasonable faith in the face of the current pandemic facing the planet. We have to maintain serenity. So don't get desperate. It's not gonna fix anything. Another point is reflect on the need to maintain inner peace provided by doctrinal knowledge, which induces mental health and prevent the imbalance of fear or revolt in the face of reincarnation clashes. And the last one, reflect on the opportunity to spread peace in the name of Comforter promise to all who come to us, remembering the exhortation of the Master. Blessed are the peacemaker, for they will call children of God. It's in Matthew 5:9. I hope we can spread the love. We can spread the hope, the consoler, and give opportunity to everybody to help each other. Maybe giving a plate of soup, maybe praying for the family, maybe talking in the phone. Nowadays we have the technology to talk with people. I know not everybody has this in hands, but let's do our best to help. Remembering, helping others, we are helping ourselves. So be with God, be with Jesus, and say thank you for the opportunity to be here in these moments that we are living right now. God bless us today and forever. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.